The Milwaukee Admirals and San Antonio Rampage meet once again tonight at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. The Admirals are 2-0 against the Rampage this season after last night's 3-0 victory. Marek Mazinitz with a 19-save shutout. The Admirals snapping a 4-game winless skid, going 0-3-1 over the last week, but the Admirals snapped that streak with the victory last night. Mazinitz also picked up an assist, his 7th career assist. That's the most for a goaltender in the Admirals' AHL history. Goals last night, Vladislav Kamenev. He also added an assist, his first game since December the 15th, also scoring Colton Sissons on the power play, and Adam Payer with about 2.5 minutes to go. Taylor Aronson back in the lineup for Milwaukee last night as well, his first game since December the 21st. He added an assist, and we spoke with Taylor about coming back to the Admirals lineup with all the changes going on. So last night, your first game since December the 21st. How did it feel to get back out on the ice?
It felt good. It felt good to be back with the guys. It felt good to be back with the team and playing.
How you can't simulate game preparedness. You can do all you can when you're off the ice and when you're out with an injury. But it's got to be a huge difference to get back during a game.
Completely. I mean, there's nothing like a game. Like, no matter how hard you practice, once you get in the game, it's basically a whole new ball game. So
when watching the game last night, the Admirals played a good first period. You get into the second period, still nothing going. You finally get that stretch pass. What do you see when that happens? Because they were putting on huge pressure to start that second period.
It's just an opening. I saw Cammy fitting through, so I thought might as well try, and so it worked out.
Everybody was going to the bench, right? And that's where you saw this. All of a sudden, it opens up.
Pretty much. Sis went to go for a change, and they didn't really catch Kamenev on the back end, so I found him.
How do you defend against that? I mean, it's got to be a lot of communication, right? Because certainly teams try that against the Admirals as well.
Definitely. It's a lot of communication. You got to rely on your D partner to be looking around and watching the bench to see what's going on. It's a lot of help for your D partner.
So it's one guy kind of has to lay back and be absolutely positive?
Basically. Literally.
It's a tough situation. Speaking of tough situations, this ice, I'm watching the game last night from my perch up on the top of the rafters here. The Admirals played well, but it was sloppy, and that ice probably had 95% of it to do with it.
It's rough ice here. I mean, you feel like you're skating in quicksand, and when you have the puck in your stick, you're not very confident because you feel like it's just going to bounce off with how bad the ice is.
You know, it might. Let's play a little devil's advocate here. It helps a little bit when there's a lot of pressure going on. You can send the puck probably the length of the ice. There was a couple of times last night where the puck went the length of the ice. I thought clearly it was going to be an icing, and it just died in a circle all of a sudden.
Yeah, sometimes it works out like that, but not more often than not, it doesn't work out like that for you.
There have been so many changes lately. You and Victor Bartley were joking before the game yesterday during the morning skate about how, well, I better pick you up, and I better pick you up, whatever. All of a sudden he's gone. There have been a lot of new changes. How have those guys filtered in? How have they integrated so far? Because it's rather fresh.
I mean, we just got to know a few of the guys a couple days. I mean, they've played well yesterday, so I mean, I've nothing to say. It's been good.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to come into an environment, I suppose, where the team is winning. The guys are new; they just want to fit in, right?
Right. They just want to play and do well. I mean, as much as any of us want to do. You know, we just want to win and play well.
Tonight against San Antonio, once again. This is a desperate team. They've lost 11 straight on home ice. You probably got to be prepared for a push.
Definitely. They're going to be coming out hard, especially after last night. They made quite a few turnovers that I'm sure that they want to take back, but they're going to be coming hard, and we will be ready.
Very good. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Admirals defenseman Taylor Aronson. Face-off tonight from San Antonio is at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:30 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. You can watch the game online at ahllive.com. Milwaukee is not home again until January the 30th, a Saturday night. Parmalee will perform in Coors Light Country Music Night #1. For more information, go to milwaukeeadmirals.com.